A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium and Athens. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
All right, Holly. And the Sooners ready to kick it away first. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Brought down wide at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
To the air, it's Stockton. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, he's blocked.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right.
Wait.
That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. With the catch, it's Harris.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch right away. They're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer.
Let's go.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here's a give to Frazier. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could...
There's a crease. And explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Might be calling a hot route. In the red area, it's Frazier. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing
Ain't no
momentum.
way,
Got
boy.
some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes. Plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
On first down, Nate Frazier. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Shoots it to the left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on deep.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The pitch to the left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Hey.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Stockton. makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that lap. He got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He gets it in! Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered 29 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Florida Gators. And it's Ole Miss looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Dances away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to...
Come on now.
The defense took advantage of the interception.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe some room here. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You're getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
There he goes.
Oh.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Cool, bro.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Here's Nate Frazier. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast.
I know it's so hard to play goddamn away.
The ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field and you
playing on that road.
This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Roughing the pass.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big...
Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points.
That crowd getting out of control.
Drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that big scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out.
Forgot to play in everything. Nigga forget to play like here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Frazier again. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's
He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's
I'm
getting
surprised ain't nobody get George.
This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe a crease. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
Oh, my God.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd.
He gets a hand on it. That's a live ball.
Oh. Ooh, fucking law.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Ooh, that boy saw daylight.
Guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. You look like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Here's a give to Robinson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Oklahoma. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Go.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I thought, boy.
That's what's so scary about
thought he was finna make a move on me.
That can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Sweet.
The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be stopped at
Go.
the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
What a job picking up yardage.
Let's go.
After the catch. Timeout on the field.
Oh, his
That's the
head.
second call by Georgia. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Ooh, threw it where you can't get to.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. After getting one blocked, he'll try to get one over the line of scrimmage and give them the victory. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have taken the lead in the
real game of the week.
Guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Anything could possibly happen.
It comes down to
It
this.
do be
One more
weird.
snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete.
Good game, buddy.
Effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent.
He's telling you to start the clock. You ain't looking in the chat.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and